Hello, this is Keith Frazier with the Groundhog Max ATV UTV disc plow. I wanted to do this short video to help with some questions that we get asked quite often, which is, what do I do about a hitch, or will this fit my machine? And hope to answer some of those in this short video here. Um, there are some questions out there on the internet. You'll see a few things about it bent my hitch and that type thing. We've been selling this plow since 2007. We got a lot of them out there. For the number we got out there, there's very few of them that have a problem with the hitch. And some of the stuff you're looking at is pretty old. We have done quite a bit to try to help things as far as why people have a problem with these things. Three of the things that they do that causes hitches to bend or have a problem with the hitch is, one, they will buy the cheap $19 hitch, that just bolts through the utility hole or just converts a weak 1.25" over to a 2-inch receiver, and they will buy that and put it on there and expect it to work, and it does work for a short time, but then it will bend their hitch. The second problem they have is they will try to plow too aggressively. In other words, there's a lot of up and down adjustment on this plow where you don't have to plow as aggressively as you see some guys on some videos turning a corner and one of their wheels is not on the ground. A good rule of thumb is to back up on a 4x4 block to get your rear wheels up, plug your plow into the 2-inch receiver, take the back tractor pin out, let the disc assembly down until it touches the ground, and then lift it up 2 holes, which are in 1-inch increments. So that's a good starting point. When you start there, normally you've got enough weight on your rear wheels that you can run in 2-wheel drive, but you've got enough weight on the plow that it still works. So that's a really good starting point, and a lot of 2-wheel drive guys do use it that way. So that's been kind of what some of the issues have been with that, and we've addressed some of those. We've done a lot more verbiage as far as how to hook these things up, and one of the main things we've done also is we put a red indicator arrow on the plow itself so you don't put it on backwards. A lot of guys will put it on backwards and they'll start plowing with it, and it'll bend their hitch before they realize they've got it on backwards, and so that's part of the problems there also. So hopefully this video will answer some questions about hitches. You're welcome to call us on our 800 number. Also, if you want to email us, you can email us at keithf@Bad Dog Accessories, or Jamie, Jamey, at Bad Dog Accessories, and we'll be glad to answer your questions about your particular machine or whatever questions you have. And then you don't have to talk to anybody. We can just email you back and forth and get that squared away for you. So I'm going to explain to you the ways that you can use this plow and get a hitch for your machine. One, if you've already got a 2-inch receiver, you're ready to go. It would just be plug and plow. In other words, a lot of ATVs already have a strong 2-inch. All UTVs pretty much have a strong 2-inch, and so those are just plug and plow. With side-by-sides or UTVs, keep in mind that you have double the weight that you have on an ATV. So keep in mind this, the way you set the hole setting on that one too, to be aggressive or not aggressive with that. And then another option, which is what most folks use, is buying the plow. We sell the plow 2 ways: with the kit, the Groundhog kit, or without the kit. And what most folks do is buy the plow with no kit, and then they'll buy an aftermarket 2-inch receiver that's year, make, and model specific for whatever machine they're riding. There's a lot of places online where you can buy these. There's about, I'd say, a dozen maybe. A couple of the good ones are www.atvhitchreceivers.com and www.strongmade.com. And then there's quite a few other ones out there. So keep that in mind. If you have a Honda or a Polaris, you can buy those aftermarket receivers for your machine. Or you can look and see if our hitch would work for you, our Groundhog kit would work for your Polaris or Honda. There's a couple of videos out on YouTube, one that shows the install on the Honda, our kit on the Honda, and one shows install on the Polaris. So you can get the idea and the concept there. And if you look at that, even some other machines can use that on their particular frame, if you will, like Can-Am and Bombardier. There's a few of those that work, and maybe some other ones, but that is an option for that. But another option is buying our kit. Like I said, our kit works. It mounts pretty much a bolt-on assembly, and it mounts under the bottom of your machine, and it's a strong applications. So that's a way to do for Hondas and Polarises. And then another option is doing it yourself. In other words, you can do it yourself, or another option is taking it to a fabrication shop. On either one of those two, as long as you're aware that the plow has up pressure on the hitch, not tongue weight, keep that in mind. And normally for $35 to $50, most fabricators can do that for you. It may be more expensive in some places, but that's normally it. So they can set it up. You can either use our kit for that, or you can, at Tractor Supply and places like that, you can buy a 6-inch long and a 12-inch long 2-inch receiver that's collared, and you can get that mounted on your machine and you're ready to go. And then the same way with like a 0-turn mower or with a lawn tractor, pretty much any power source that you can put a strong 2-inch receiver on, you can use this plow. So keep that in mind. I did want to address specifically like Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Can-Am, Bombardier, and the others. In most cases, the best option for you is to buy the no-kit version of the plow and then buy an aftermarket. They go back to about year 2000. And then another option is if your machine happens to be older than 2000. I know there's a lot of guys putting them on 1990 machines, in the 1990s, because those machines are still running and they're still in great shape and they work great on those. So if you do have an older than a 2000, you would have to either do it yourself or get a fabricator to put it on there for you. So those are the ways. I hope that answers a bunch of questions for you. Any way we can help you, let us know. You can email us or you can call us. Be glad to help you. Thanks for your business. Be safe out there, and God bless.